on tips. The president has said, your tips will be 100% yours. Does this tax bill continue the payroll tax on people's tips?
Yes, it does, Mr.
Overtime. The president said your overtime will be tax-free. Does this bill continue the payroll tax on overtime?
It does not exempt overtime from the payroll tax.
The president has said he's going to remove taxes on Social Security. Does this bill remove taxes on Social Security benefits?
The legislation provides an increased exemption amount.
But does it remove taxes on Social Security benefits as promised by the president?
Does not change.
And we see the next page in 2031, anyone making less than $15,000 sees that. Check this out. I thought this was a mistake. I thought I was not reading this correctly. An increase in their taxes of 74.3%. And from 15,000 to 30,000 of 20.6%. Is that correct? Or is that, did you guys make a mistake, or is that like...
No mistake in the numbers.
Like, come on, guys. You cannot make this up. Like, I'm tired. I'm so tired of seeing in the comment section, MAGA's like, oh, he's making the best decisions. He knows what he's doing. This is the same thing that happens every time they get into office, over and over and over again. Republicans and you know, I'm just going to separate. It's not even MAGA. They always say, oh, they're making the best decisions. They just, it's all great. It's all good things. Guys, they always cut taxes for the billionaires every single time. It never fails. It never fails. And guess what? You always fall for it. You fall for the okie doke every single time. He talked great game. He said, oh, I'm going to bring no taxes on overtime. I'm going to bring no taxes on tips. And guess what? Everybody just ate it all up. Everybody was just like, oh, this is a great thing. He's going to be amazing. It's going to be perfect. Where is it? Somebody tell me, where is it? He's sure looking out for the million. Listen, when they told me, when I saw this video and they was talking about, you know, increasing the taxes, if you make less than $15,000 a year, you're going to pay 70% more on tax. Like, come on, guys. Where do we draw the line? Somebody let me know. Where do we draw the line and say, okay, enough is enough. This does not make sense. You know what? I was wrong. I'm no longer supporting it. Like, where do we draw the line? Like, it blows my mind. And honestly, as I watch these videos and as I read the comment sections below, I always read the comments. I always read the comments, and it's always one of you in the comment section below always talking about, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Listen, at the end of the day, regardless of which side you voted for, regardless of who you like and don't like, can we all agree that this is not right? Like, I don't know. I just feel like this should be just universal across the board. Like, this is not okay at all. And no circumstances this okay, right? Like, I just don't agree. Like, he's blatantly lying to just the entire country as a whole. And maybe, you know what? Maybe, am I overreacting? Let me know in the comment section below. Am I overreacting? Because this could potentially be brought on later on down the line. This could also be introduced later in another tax bill. I could be wrong, but this is a huge promise that Trump brought to all Americans. He promised that during his campaign, and I don't know why wouldn't that be one of the first promises that you go ahead and deliver on. I could be wrong, but hey, at the end of the day, this is where we at. This is where we are as a country. You know, I have no words, but hey, I got more videos in here. MAGA is furious. I'm just going to say that right now. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. You're going to be like, wow, this is what you truly, it's going to blow your mind. Just stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well for more great content like this. Let's get to it.
So it took a jet, just a jet, for his whole base to be like, you know, it's not a good look. An airplane. Not human rights or anything like that, just...
Trump just said if he's reelected, everything after 40 hours will no longer be taxed. I know one thing, them 80, 90, 100, 112-hour checks on them outages at the mill, gonna be looking nice. We're looking finer than a damn frog hair. We gotta get this man back in the office. Got to. And y'all take note, everything Trump's ever said he has done. Everything that he said was gonna happen has happened. I think that's the way it should be, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, if you stay after 40 hours is what you're given. That's what you gotta work. We should have did this. Just think, the more money that we make after 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours, the more we're being taxed. Some weeks I pay in $2,000 plus a week in taxes. Now we can take that and just stack it in the bank. I guess it's a way to fight this economy and all that shit, but Trump did say that. That's a fact. If you don't believe it, look it up. First thing Trump said he's going to do to help blue collar, help everybody that works is everything after 40 hours, all your overtime will no longer be taxed. So let's get this man back in the office.
No tax on tips, no tax on Social Security benefits for seniors, which is so great. Think of it. And no tax on overtime. But there's a fourth leg that I think is really important of that, where middle-income people, but any people, if you buy a car made in America, only, I'm not interested if it's made anywhere else, I couldn't care less. But if it's made in America, you get, and you borrow money to buy the car, which I guess 80% of the people do, you get a tax deduction on your interest payments. That's a big deal.
New Republican tax bill just dropped. It lowers the taxes of the 1%, the lowest that it's ever been in American history. It doesn't include no tax on tips. It doesn't include no income tax. It doesn't include no tax on overtime. You fucking idiots fell for all of it. I love you, Donald Trump. We love you, Donald Trump. Yeah, you fucking loser.
When the stock market was great under Biden, Trump said that's because everybody was excited he was going to be president again. When the stock market is tanking under Trump, Trump says that's because of Biden. This is the motherfucker nobody wanted to be friends with.
A quick reminder to everybody who is celebrating the fact that Trump signed an executive order to lower drug prices. When you take something that the previous president did, and then you cancel it, but then claim that you fixed it, you didn't actually accomplish anything.
So Trump just said we're going to have a 32-hour work week now, no longer 40. 32 is going to be the standard. No, you're not going to just work 32 hours. You're still going to work your 40. What that means is you're going to get overtime from 32 to 40. For salary people, don't mean shit. For union people, if your contract says overtime after 40 hours, don't mean shit. But Trump said he was going to do this before he pushed no taxes on overtime. So what this is going to ensure is people that work 40 hours a week, hourly, your last 8 hours are going to be overtime hours because that's just standard. Then once this gets passed, he's going to put the bill in for no taxes on overtime, which is going to be good for all of us. Going to make a shit ton more money. Just to follow up for everybody that said, oh, Trump's full of shit. He might be full of shit about a lot of stuff, but he said we were only going to have a 32-hour work week. That's what we got. He said he was going to do no taxes on overtime after we got this passed. That's what we're doing. The man hasn't even been in 6 months yet.
How's your vote working out? As a union worker, I'm in the find out stage. And you know what's so messed up about the find out stage? I didn't vote for this shit, but we're all in this basket together. How's that no tax on overtime? That no tax on tips? How's that working out? I'm going to tell you how it's working out in my union. No more overtime. That's right. Every time that I put in for overtime or my other union brothers and sisters put in for overtime, we're getting denied. I actually had a union brother who actually voted for this administration tell me he can't afford his summer home now because there's no overtime. And you know me, I like to tell it how it is. So I said, well, hey, bro, guess what? I told you so. And he had the audacity to say, it wasn't Trump. It's not because of him. Then what the heck is it? Because under Joe Biden, I had plenty of overtime. I had so much overtime, I had to turn back overtime. Now I got none. None. And thank you, MAGA. Thank you. Thank you for destroying this country with your vote. Because we can't even afford to live here anymore. Have a day.